Many thanks for inviting me to present this lightning talk on Marguerite Long. I'm sorry that I can't be with you in person today in Bournemouth, and I hope that you are having a wonderful conference. I am actually working in the Marguerite Long archive in Paris today. Marguerite Long was one of the most famous concert pianists and piano teachers of the 20th century. She was also a renowned public speaker on music, especially on the works of Fauré, Debussy and Ravel, all of whom she knew well, having premiered several of their works. This lightning paper will chart how, starting in the 1920s, Long contributed to the shaping of the lecture recital as a distinct genre which draws upon words to discuss music, and used it both as an extension of her own pedagogy and in her distinctive role as the leading ambassador for contemporary French music abroad. Long first started teaching piano at the age of 15, following her graduation from the Paris Conservatoire, having already won her premier prix, first prize, in piano performance in 1891. She established her own private piano school, the École Marguerite Long, in 1906. That same year, she was also appointed professor of a classe préparatoire, preparatory class at the Paris Conservatoire, by the then director Gabrielle Fauré. In February 1920, Long became the first woman to teach an advanced performance class, Classe Supérieure, at the Paris Conservatoire. She maintained her role at the Conservatoire until she chose to resign in October 1930. Beyond her official position at the Conservatoire, Long's own private piano school grew massively during the interwar period. At any one time throughout the 1930s, indeed, Long had more than 500 students enrolled in her school. Marguerite Long's teaching career continued to flourish after the Second World War, when she became particularly well known for establishing the international piano and violin competition, the Concours Marguerite Long Jacques Thibault, with the violinist Jacques Thibault in 1943. Her private École Marguerite Long continued to flourish and became the setting for her weekly international masterclasses from 1947. After the war, she also developed an international reputation as an ambassador of French music, as she was frequently invited to give lecture recitals on French music abroad. It was through her work as a public speaker that Long led the development of the lecture recital as an important genre which uses words to explain music. Although her role as public speaker abroad grew after the Second World War, I argue that this distinctive element of Long's career developed through her teaching work during the interwar period. From 1920, Long organised annual student recitals and masterclasses at the Salle Gaveau and Salle Erard in Paris, as I've commented elsewhere. By providing valuable additional performance opportunities for students, Long was addressing a real deficiency in the Paris Conservatoire's curriculum. At the Conservatoire, students only attended classes and competed for the annual end-of-year competitions. There were no extracurricular performance opportunities. Long student recitals were open to pupils from both her advanced performance class at the Paris Conservatoire and from the École Marguerite Long. They were designed to enable her students to increase their experience in performing and their confidence at playing in public. Although some of the other Conservatoire teachers also organised student recitals, Long developed these to a new level, not least through how she used them to showcase her students' prowess in modern French repertoire. In 1921, Long participated in the École Normale de Musique's innovative École de Maître, which were modelled after the German tradition of the Meisterschule. The idea was to bring together a body of the most renowned performer teachers resident in France to offer a large series of masterclasses open to both French and international students who had graduated from their home conservatoires and wanted further advanced instruction. The École de Maître brought together Long, Alfred Cortot, Isidore Philippe, Blanche Selva, Wanda Landowska, Jacques Thibault, Pablo Casals, André Heckin, Marcel Dupré, and Ronaldo Hahn. The approach taken by the École Normale de Musique in devising the École de Maître influenced Long's own future development of student recitals and masterclasses. Her contribution focused on Fauré and Debussy interpretation. Janine Weil has commented that Long continued to use and to build upon the texts which she prepared for these first classes for her subsequent pedagogic, speaking and writing activities throughout her career. Alongside her student recitals, Long also offered masterclasses, Cours de virtuosité et d'interprétation, from 1926 on. These were held annually, usually in February and March, also in the Salle Gaveau or Salle Erard, and featured her best students, all of whom had already been awarded a premier prix from the Conservatoire. Each class was dedicated to a different composer and was preceded by a lecture by Long. As Cecilia Dunower has observed, the idea proved successful and Long continued this pedagogical format for years. End quote. In conclusion, through her pedagogy and her public lectures, Long used words to explain and express contemporary French piano music, especially that of Fauré, Debussy and Ravel. In so doing, she not only ensured that this repertoire became well known and loved well beyond France, but also contributed significantly to the development of the lecture recital as we know it today. Many thanks for listening. I've included my contact details on the PowerPoint slide here. Please do reach out if you have any questions for me.